Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So we are doing a different video today. So we are doing a different type of video for my blog today. We are doing a blog, but I want to talk about what is inside of my Esthetician School kit, just because I'm sure you guys are all curious, especially if you're going through Esthetician School or considering it or starting and haven't yet because of COVID. I feel you. I started my Esthetician School journey about has it been 3 months? Yeah, so maybe 2 months ago. The first month, what we did instead of going into class and doing all of the bookwork is we did it online through Zoom, which was great. And then I hadn't been back to school in about a month and a half. So just last week was my first week back to school, and we finally got all of our uniforms. We got all the things that we need to use for the lab to get clinical hours, lab hours, I don't know what to call it. I'm a nurse. If you guys don't know, I'm a registered nurse as well. So I have my nursing license, and now I'm going to get my esthetician's license. And the plan for that is to kind of combine them to be able to do more medical grade procedures or medical grade treatments for the skin eventually, hopefully. But that's a whole nother blog video that I'm planning on filming. If you guys would like to hear why I decided to go back to Esthetician School, since I'm already an RN, just comment down below and let me know you want to know and see that video. But let's get into this one. So this is what the bag looks like. It's a little rolly bag, which I appreciate. Not only do I carry this stuff, which is jam-packed full of stuff, but I also have my computer. I have my workbook that I fill in, and then, you know, I'm keto, so I have my lunchbox and things like that. So I love that I have this carrying case. I've got a little table out in front of me, so as I discuss things, I will leave them in front of you. There is no specific order for this, so just bear with me. I'm just pulling things out of the bag because it's like packed. All right, so cool. The first thing that we get here is this little cute pink zippy book. And so in this zippy book, we have all of our like tweezing, brow, facial hair removal type of things. So I have a spoolie that's got, not a spoolie, but it's like a comb and a brush. I have scissors to help trim the brows, and then I have 3 different type of tweezers. Are there more than one tweezer? Yes, there are. JoJo's gonna tell you that there are. So there is a slant one, which is just your average tweezer. I'm sure most of you guys have these in your cabinets in the bathroom. But there is a pointed one that's kind of there to help with maybe some like specific hairs. That one is a little more dangerous. I can cut someone with that one. But then there's also extracting tweezers that are there to help extract like those very apparent whiteheads. So the other thing that I got in my school kit was this spa wrap cloth. I think this is really cool. You can kind of help your clients be a little more comfortable while they're on your table for a facial and do a décolleté massage by them changing into this. So it just kind of wraps around their body, and it allows them to be comfy and relax while getting their facial. The other thing we received were latex-free cosmetic sponges. These are foam sponges. These can be used to apply products or wipe products, especially around the face. What I didn't realize is I'm a nurse and I work with gauze all the time, so gauze is like amazing for covering wounds, absorbing secretions and things like that. But when you're giving someone a facial and you've just exfoliated their face, or if you've already waxed their face, it's a little sensitive and it really does hurt. So it's not as soft as you think. So foam sponges are sometimes better to apply products. They're just not as cost effective because they're more expensive. We also received some Q-tips. Q-tips can be used to take out the products from the containers without contaminating the entire containers. We got extractors. This I was super excited for because, of course, if you're like me, maybe you're not, maybe you're disgusted by things like that, but I love popping pimples. Like my husband will tell you, I absolutely love it. And so extractor is just a really safe way to not break your skin, to not cause scarring and damage. You can just extract by applying pressure to the appropriate area and helping that pore kind of open up and release whatever's inside of it. You still do have to be careful because you can harm someone, especially if they're on specific medications or if you've just done a specific type of peel. Your skin's very sensitive after that, so just be careful. You always want to disinfect. That's very important. Love that. The other thing we got were like little spatulas. You can use these to also scoop products out or even mix things when you're already trying to prepare your tray for a facial. So that is cool. The other thing that we received in the packet were little spoolies. So these are really great for when you're combing out the brows after a wax, or just trying to get hairs into place for like cutting and things like that. Loved it. We also got disposable headbands. You want to keep the hair out of the way when you're waxing, when you're brow tinting, lash tinting, or even facials. A lot of the times we do use oils to like help massage and kind of relax people while they're steaming or while their mask is cooking, and it can get into the hair. And sometimes people don't like that. Like I don't like that. So we also got little mixing bowls. So the bowls either help you mix your brow tint or your lash tint, or they're great for holding your actual facial things like the serums or the masks and so forth. What else do we have? Oh, we have a body brush. The body brush is meant for like the body masks and the back facials and things like that. I haven't used that just yet. But it's also, like, it almost feels like a dry brush, you know, that you use to exfoliate your skin. So that's really cool. It's starting to, like, pile up. It doesn't look as pretty anymore. The other thing we got were the gauzes. Is that what they call it? We got aesthetic wipes. So we got 4x4s. These are a lot more gentle than the gauzes. They're, like, the smoother, less irritating fabric. And then we also got smaller ones, which are the 2x2s. Those gauzes are used in your facial to help remove product, to help clean makeup off the face. So the other things we received were lashes. We got individual medium lashes, and then we also got like different style of lashes. I would not buy these lashes by any means. They look very painful and stiff and not okay at all. But I mean, if we're gonna practice in the lab and then we're just gonna like practice on each other and take them off, that's okay. That's one thing that I do want to talk about. So during my lab hours, we are limiting the amount of people that are going into the lab. So instead of practicing on the live population, we're practicing all of these treatments on each other, which I love because we're wearing masks the entire time. I take goggles with me whenever I'm like directly in front of someone, which is always when you're an esthetician, so that I am protecting myself and protecting the client at the end of the day. That's pretty much it as far as the utensils go. I've got so many pockets to this that I love, love, love. So now we can actually get to talking about the skincare that I received. So I don't know if this is the general practice for a lot of the aesthetic schools, but they have their own line, and they've actually collaborated with a lab that's in Fort Myers to make up their own skincare. So that's what we're using in the lab. And it's all based off of ingredients, guys. So you always want to treat your skin or your client's skin based off of their skin type. If you guys watch my skincare video, I'll link it here so that you guys can see it. But I always talk about getting to know your skin and treating your skin with ingredients that work for you. So if your skin is dry, then you might want to look into hyaluronic acid. You might want to look into like licorice root for dullness. You might want to look into vitamin C to brighten up your skin as well. So you want to get to know the ingredients that work for your skin. What they call the back bar packaging. So back bar packaging is just not fancy. It's just a plastic container with the label so that it meets the requirements of the health department when they come to look at your stuff. But it's just not fancy. It's meant to be inexpensive and easier for us as estheticians to carry in our kits so that we can apply on clients. Now, if they were using these to sell to people, then you'd have much more fancier, prettier looking packaging, but that's okay. I don't need that. I just need the products, which is what back bar is. So, all right, so when you are doing a facial, there are steps to your facial. I can film a video on that as well. You guys just need to comment and let me know what you want to know, what you want to see. These vlogs are for you, and I know that you enjoyed the first one, so let me know. Let's talk about what I use, like what we got in the kit. Let's stay focused, because I almost wanted to start talking about facials. We're not doing that. Okay, so we have a couple of things here already. So the first thing we have in here is their Purity Plus toner. So we have the Gentle Cream Cleanser and we have the Purity Plus Cream Cleanser. So you always want to double cleanse. Really, the Gentle Cream Cleanser is meant to like take off any debris and makeup that we didn't get off during like our makeup removing process. And then the Purity Plus Cleanser has really impressed me because it foams up with just the most small amount of cleanser and adding plenty of water, which is great. So this is not going to dry you out. Your skin's not going to feel tight. But it really does a great job of cleaning, and a little bit goes a long way, which I was impressed with. I like foamy cleansers. I don't know about you, but I like the foamier, the better, the cleaner it feels. I don't want it to dry me out, but I like the foam. So the next thing we have on here is the Vitamin C Emulsion Serum. Vitamin C, I love vitamin C, as well as hyaluronic acid, as well as vitamin A, E, D. I could sit here all day and talk about all the ingredients that I love for skin. But this guy is really nice. It's in a dropper formula, which is also very nice just because you want to make sure that you are able to measure the amount. One thing I've learned being at Esthetician School is Instagram and YouTube, y'all play games. We don't need to use all of that product. Please. It's expensive. A little bit goes a long way. So the other thing is the citrus scrub. So the citrus scrub is gonna help. It's like an enzyme type of scrub, so it helps to like absorb and kind of eat away at the dry skin and the topical stuff that make your skin look dull, dry, old, tired. So I like it. It's just got, it's hard to get rid of. It's got like beads in it that are really hard to get off. And I know that personally, I like the beads at home because I can just throw a bunch of water on my face and get rid of them. But when you're doing facials, beads aren't so cool because you can't really get rid of them. It's hard. It's really hard. And then there's also SunGuard. So that's sunscreen, which is the last step of your skincare routine or your facial regardless. You always want to use your sunscreen. Then I've got some more little jars. So the jars include a moisture mask, a clear skin mask. So the moisture mask is going to help for dry combination skin, older skin, and then the clear skin mask is going to be like oily, acne prone skin that needs salicylic acid, which is the main ingredient in that. The other two things that I have on here are the moisturizers. So there is a timeless moisture and a repair gel moisture. So the repair gel is going to be for your oily skin clients who don't really like a heavy moisturizer. This is very refreshing, very like icy, minty feeling. And then the timeless moisture, which is meant for drier, older, dehydrated skin. Right? So this is what is inside of my Esthetician School kit. I hope that you guys like the video. I'm going to keep this very short, but I also want to remind you that I would love suggestions as far as these blogs go because you guys really like them. So besides this one, I'm planning on taking you into the lab if they allow me. I have to ask for permission first, but hopefully they'll allow me to take you into the lab so you can see what I've done so far. So far we've done facials. I've done brow waxing. Yes, ma'am. You're welcome. JoJo Beauty Consulting. You can look me up on Facebook if you're here in Naples. I will definitely wax and tint your brows for you because your girl, I've got a gift. I do. And I've also done lash tinting. Wasn't impressed with the lash tinting. I don't know. Like I just didn't notice a difference. It's supposed to give you that like mascara type of look, but I could just wear mascara for that. And then what else have I done? Underarm wax, leg wax, lip wax. I've been doing my Brazilian for like months now, so that I'm like okay with on myself. I don't know that I have to practice on someone else to like know what that would be like. But then I'm also practicing lash extensions, so that's been a cool experience. The other thing I wanted to let you guys know is I am setting up my beauty room now finally. I've been sharing a space with my husband for like almost a year now. And it's been okay, but because I'm expanding my skills and I need a practice area, I'm going to have a beauty room. So if you guys would like to see that, comment down below. That's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Every single week. Nothing changes as far as that. And then look me up on Instagram. I do a lot of behind the scenes on Instagram. I'm constantly posting things on there, doing giveaways, asking questions, being silly, being me. And that's it, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Off.